Hi guys, it's Xenia. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have a perfume haul. This is gonna be a designer fragrance haul. So I've kind of hinted at some of these and I just haven't done a perfume haul in a little while. So I was like, okay, it's time. We gotta do a perfume haul. So I'm not gonna make this intro super long. Let's get straight into it. Please make sure that you're subscribed to my channel and turn your post notifications on, and let's get started. So first fragrance I have here is actually a whole gift set that I bought. I bought this a little while ago, but I just haven't gone around to doing this video. But I have been using this and I'm so excited to finally share with you guys because I'm obsessed with this perfume and I think a lot of you guys will love this. This is so underrated. I hear no one talk about this perfume. This is the Mugler Angel Elixir. Now before you say I hate Angel, this is way different. Angel Elixir has nothing to do with the original Angel, which I know, I get it. I get why it's very polarizing. I personally think the original Angel is a good scent, but I know that it's very polarizing. It has a lot going on, but this, all I have to say is if you're into Valentino Donna Born in Roma, you would absolutely love this. It's pretty much like an even sexier and almost kind of dark and mysterious version of Donna Born in Roma. Thierry Mugler was known for making super out there, very unique fragrances that were not for everybody, but that was kind of the appeal of these perfumes. But ever since L'Oreal kind of took over, they have definitely made them more basic and just more mainstream. They still smell good, but it just doesn't have that Thierry Mugler kind of vibe. But with this one though, I'm not complaining because I actually really love this, but I can't say that it's the most original thing in the world because it's not. This has way less notes than the original Angel. Angel has like 1,000,001 notes and none of them make any sense. But this one has top notes of pink pepper, middle notes of jasmine, ylang ylang, sandalwood and orange blossom, and base notes of bourbon vanilla and amber extreme. I'm not gonna lie, for a Mugler fragrance, this is boring. As much as I love this, it's boring. I'll just say that right now. But I think it smells amazing. And it's definitely a crowd pleaser, mainly because it's boring. But I mean, that's not always a bad thing, right? Honestly, it kind of reminds me like the love child between Donna Born in Roma and Black Opium. It does have that same bourbon vanilla sweetness that is in Donna Born in Roma, but yet it also has this almost coffee sweetness that's in Black Opium. So for me, it's just like a perfect blend of those two fragrances, which are both two fragrances that I love. I know they're very basic, but I love basic perfumes. Like, I have nothing against basic perfumes. I think this smells really sexy. Perfect for like a date night type of scent. It's a major crowd pleaser. Every time I wear this, my husband loves it. I'm almost getting like a creamy, dark coconut type scent. Not beachy coconut. It's just a very intoxicating, sweet, floral vanilla. And I even have a little travel size. I brought this fragrance with me when I went to Alaska and it did really good there because it is more of a stronger scent and it's pretty long lasting, which is good because that's another thing that they messed up with Mugler once L'Oreal took over, is they made their fragrances so weak, and Thierry Mugler fragrances were known to be beast mode, but I don't have an issue with this one performing. In my opinion, if you love Valentino Donna Born in Roma, if you love Black Opium, then it's pretty safe to say you're gonna love that. I still don't understand why it's an Angel flanker because it has absolutely nothing to do with Angel, but I'm not complaining. It's a great one. Next up, this is another very dark sensual fragrance that for the longest time I wanted to pick up. It's been on my perfume wish list, but I was always kind of scared of this perfume because it's a lot and it definitely has very polarizing reviews. But I was like, you know what? I really love dark scents, so I might as well just pick it up. This is Dior Addict. This is gorgeous. I see why it's polarizing. I cannot recommend this to everybody. I feel like you have to have a very specific type of fragrance taste to love this because it's very strange. This is unique. This is super unique. I don't have any perfume that smells quite like this. I feel like I can maybe sort of reference a couple perfumes that this is sort of in the same family of, but it's also way different. This has top notes of blackberry, mandarin leaf, silk tree blossom, middle notes of jasmine, orange blossom, night blooming cereus, rose, and base notes of vanilla, tonka bean, and mysore sandalwood. There's a lot of controversy with this scent in regards to the new formulation of it. A lot of people say that the older formulation is much better. I'm guessing this is not the older formulation because I bought this just recently. I don't know how to check though. Let me know how to check when the date of like the formulation is, if there's a way to find that out. This is kind of similar to Armani Code in that it has that same dark, mysterious sexiness that Armani Code has. It's very elegant and feminine. It's sweet. There's this spice in it that I don't know where that's coming from. It's so elegant and just gorgeous. It's a very unusual scent. And I think that's why I like it. Oh, it smells like a grown woman. Dior Addict is just pure, seductive, intoxicating goodness. Definitely a fall and winter scent though, I will say that, because there's a thickness to it. It's a very dense fragrance. I don't see this fragrance performing well in the heat. That would make it very nauseating, which is why I actually brought this fragrance with me to my trip to Alaska, and it was perfect for there, because as sexy as it also is cozy in a weird way because of the warmth that it has. And I think because I brought it there, now I associate this with like cozy cold weather and just wearing like a big fluffy coat. It's just very cozy to me now. This is why I love bringing fragrance with me to vacations, because I smell them and it reminds me of that memory. It also has like a very purple, fruity kind of vibe, almost like a plummy blackberry. I mean, it does have blackberry in the notes. It's a very dark berry if anything, but it's like very purple, fruity, plummy type of vibes. It's so unusual and unique, but I highly recommend it. You just have to like stronger, more out there scents, because if you're into more like fresh, everyday kind of scents, I don't recommend it. This fragrance is kind of shocking for me to have. I never thought I would own this, not because I didn't like this, but this was my mom's signature scent for so many years, and so I kind of just left this fragrance to her, but she actually hasn't used this in a long time. And the reason why I bought this is I saw a TikTok. TikTok will always be getting me. I just can't resist the way some people talk about fragrance on TikTok. I'm just like, I have to get that. I'm gonna put up the TikTok that I saw right here.
My number one most asked question in public is what perfume I'm wearing. And I'm not just talking by women, men also. This perfume combo will literally have your husband, your boyfriend, I don't know, if you're single, the random men that you walk past in the stores on their knees begging for you. I'm telling you, if you want to be left alone out in public, do not wear this perfume combo, because it's that good. You will get stopped and get asked what you're wearing. So let me put y'all on, and if you take any advice from me, this is the one advice you should take. I know they're pricey, but girl, put these two on your Christmas list or something. Like, I'm telling you, you need it. These are some pretty known scents, but for some reason when they're mixed, it's top notch. First one, Versace Bright Crystal. You can actually get this big bottle, huge, right? 6.7 fluid ounces on Amazon for $70 something right now. I'll have it linked in my Amazon storefront under best perfume combo ever. The 6.7 fluid ounce bottle is usually $155, okay? $155. You can get it for $70 right now. The next one is Saint Laurent Black Opium, and I know there's a lot of mixed opinions on this scent in particular, but when these two are mixed together, I promise you, you will smell heavenly. Like, so sweet, fresh, all of it combined.
This is Versace Bright Crystal. This is the Eau de Toilette version. I actually bought this at Walmart, which was very random. I recommend you get it in places like Walmart or order it online, because they do sell this at Ulta, and I'm pretty sure they sell it at Sephora, but it's like $120, and I got this for $70, so don't get it on Ulta or Sephora. I know discount stores have it too, because I've seen this at, I recently saw it at Marshall's. This is such a classic and such an OG. I also had a friend in high school that wore this for so long, so I just kind of swore off this perfume because I had people around me that would wear it. But the way that that girl was talking about this on TikTok, specifically in the way that she layered it, because that's what really made me want to get this. So she said she mixed this with Black Opium, which I personally would never think to put this with Black Opium, but she said it was like the most insane combo ever, and I have yet to do this, but that's why I bought this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, I fell into the trap of TikTok videos, but I also bought it because I know what this smells like, and I know I like the scent of it. It's just been one of those things where like other people around me had worn it, so I didn't want to buy it. But my mom no longer wears this. This is a gorgeous, fresh, pink floral kind of scent. It's a super feminine scent, everyday, crowd-pleasing type of scent. I think anybody would like this. Like, I don't see anybody just hating on Versace Bright Crystal because I'm like, what is there to hate in here? It has top notes of yuzu, pomegranate, and ice, middle notes of peony, lotus, magnolia, and base notes of musk, mahogany, and amber. Just sweet, fresh, pink floral, not overpowering, everyday fragrance. And I thought it would actually be a nice addition to my collection because I have a lot of very strong and out there fragrances, even though that is what I like to wear even on a daily basis. Sometimes, you know, you wake up and you're a little groggy and you want to just reach for something more fresh, more light, and that's not going to give you a headache. Even if it is something that you love, anything can give you a headache, you know what I mean? But I feel like with this, it's just light and it smells great, and I've actually already received compliments on this, which is crazy because I've had it for like 3 days. It's on like the same vibe as Chanel Chan's Tundra, like the pink one, which also gets a lot of compliments because it's just fresh and clean. I'm excited to have this in my collection. I'm excited to use it by itself and also to do that layering combo. Next up, I have Gucci Flora Gorgeous Magnolia. I know I did a whole dedicated review to this fragrance, but I have to kind of update you guys on it. I'm actually not a big fan of the Gorgeous Gardenia. I started off liking it, but then that Gardenia just felt way too sharp and there was like this weird sourness. I ended up declaring mine, so I no longer have that, but I saw this purple one and I'm into anything kind of purple smelling berry kind of vibes, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really think much of this, but wow, this smells incredible. I'm still really loving this, super enjoying it. The notes are delicious. It has top notes of dewberry and coconut, and those top notes alone are absolutely stunning in here. It just opens up with a burst of berries dunked in coconut milk. It has middle notes of magnolia, jasmine sambac, and clary sage, and base notes of musk, patchouli, and blonde woods. The floral notes definitely do play a role in here, but it's not in like a nauseating way. It's not too floral. They still mix really well with the fruity berry kind of opening. I feel like overall the berry coconut combo definitely is the key component of this fragrance, which I love. But as it dries down, you do get more of a elevated, sexy, feminine floral kind of feel. I think that jasmine sambac is probably the key floral that I smell in here. Maybe a little bit of the magnolia, which is weird because it's just literally called Gorgeous Magnolia. And then definitely that musky patchouli-ness going on in the base with that woodsy feel. The performance of these fragrances, like this whole line, even with Gorgeous Gardenia and even with this, they're not great performers, which I really don't like because they're not cheap by any means. And I'm not gonna lie, a huge reason why I bought this, and I mentioned it in the dedicated review that I did to this, was because it was getting compared a lot to Taylor Swift Wonderstruck, which I absolutely love, as you guys know. So I'm like, if that smells literally even 2% similar to Wonderstruck, I'm gonna get it. And it totally does smell like Wonderstruck. Definitely a more elevated version of Wonderstruck. It doesn't have that juvenile celebrity feel, so that makes me love this that much more because Wonderstruck is just such an OG love of mine. So I love Gorgeous Magnolia. And then another update on this. I am so happy with this fragrance. I'm so happy I bought it and I'm loving it. This is Replica Afternoon Delight. It's the most recent release from Replica, and I would go as far as to say it's the best release from Replica, at least in my opinion. Afternoon Delight literally smells like you're walking into a Parisian pastry shop. That's basically the vibe that this was supposed to give. It says the province and period is Paris 1996. The fragrance description is warm vanilla Madeleine cookies. This has notes of vanilla, whipped cream, Madeleine cookies, sandalwood, and musk. If you want to smell like a warm cookie, sweet, doughy, buttery, just pure gourmand, this is the fragrance. If you're into scents like Bianco Latte, Eclair from Lataffa, this falls in the same category. So you really have to love realistic gourmands to love this. Even though in Florida it never really gets cold, we are having a bit more cooler days, and especially today it's like very cozy and rainy and gloomy out there, so it just makes me want to wear this so much more. Put on a cozy movie, put this on, cuddle up with your boo. They're gonna love it. It's so edible. It just smells like warm pastries. Literal cake batter in a bottle. So that is it for this fragrance haul. I do have a more affordable perfume haul coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. Let me know any amazing fragrance recommendations you guys have for me in the comments down below. That is it for me today. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and turn post notifications on, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.